Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. He who fails to plan is planning to fail. A nation that fails to honor its heroes soon will have no heroes to honor. You have enemies. Good. That means you stood up for something sometime in your life. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. Success is the ability to continue to move through total disaster. All the great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. You can always count on Americans to do the right thing after they've tried everything else. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Some men change their party for the sake of their principles, others their principles for the sake of their party. It is better to do something than to do nothing, while waiting to do everything. Great success always comes at the risk of enormous failure. A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. Appeasement is feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. One man with conviction will overwhelm 100 who have only opinions. I began my education at a very early age. In fact, right after I left college. The main vice of capitalism is the uneven distribution of prosperity. The main vice of socialism is the even distribution of misery. You don't make the poor richer by making the rich poorer. I no longer listen to what people say. I just watch what they do. Behavior never lies. Diplomacy is the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they ask for directions. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. I'd rather argue against 100 idiots than have one agree with me. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is the equal sharing of misery. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. If you see a woman who is silent all the time and her eyes are lowered, understand that she is looking for a man for marriage. With that woman, get married and you will always be happy. If you're not a liberal at 20, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative at 40, you have no brain.